a lot of people when it comes to mental health, and your senses in a way become heightened. Hi everyone, me again, Andrew. Obviously time of year is not great for a lot of people when it comes to mental health. I experienced some of that yesterday on Monday. Just standard, went shopping, supermarket. It was fine to start with, but it was busy. As you expect at this time of year, it's no one's fault, it's busy. But yeah, going around doing the shopping, and as we were going, it was getting more and more claustrophobic for me, and the anxiety was starting to kick in. So I started, my mood dropped, my hands started to shake a bit, sweaty palms, I could feel my heart rate starting to go. And now this was no one's fault, this is just the way I am. Now I don't take anything for anxiety. I'm on citalopram, which is for the depression, but anxiety is not usually a big thing for me. When it is, it's indoors and it's busy. Now there's certain situations you can get away with it, and it doesn't affect me, but with situations like that, in a supermarket where everyone else is rushing about and moving around, it just gets a bit too much for me. I mean, I can power through and get there, but at the same time, it's not a nice experience for me. Now, my partner Siobhan, she knows obviously that I go through these things, she's well aware, and I love her to bits because she understands. She's asking, do you want to go? Do you want to go and sit outside in the car? The thing is with that is it brings attention to it, granted through no one else, but it feels like it then focuses on it, kind of amplifies it. Now I don't know if anyone else feels that, it might just be me, but it's nothing wrong with it. This is the thing, it's someone that cares about you and you care about asking if you're okay, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But when she does, I try and, I'm fine, and I just try and brush it off because I don't really want to deal with that situation. It's just one of those things. I feel bad for it at the time and afterwards, I need to apologise and things. I get told it's fine, don't worry about it, but you feel bad because again it's being put on someone else. I just wanted to make this video purely because I know that there's other people out there that feel the same way. They probably get it a lot more drastic than me. You're fine going out, it's not an issue. When you get into the shop, you're fine, it's not an issue. But it's as you're going about and there's other people and your senses in a way become heightened, you're noticing a lot more, which isn't fun. But again, there's not much you can do about it. I know there's medications for anxiety, but I don't suffer from it that much that I feel I should get any medication or anything like that. It's not something I want to get involved with. Obviously everyone's in different situations, everyone's in a different boat. Now the anxiety came to me that I realised that this is what I was suffering from. I've never actually properly been diagnosed, I want to make that clear. Was the first time I properly realised it was my partner's mum and stepdad's wedding anniversary. They were throwing a big do, like fairly formal at a hotel. We got all suited and booted, kilts, full kilt, dress up, everything. And as the day went on, because it was an evening do, it was just a party, there was no meal or anything, it was just the party. As the day went on, I could feel myself not quite feeling right. And I was like, it'll be nothing, maybe just my stomach, so I've eaten something a bit iffy. So I carried on, wasn't an issue, had a few beers, and I still wasn't right, but it's like, what, it'll be nothing. When we got there, we were there early because we were family. We were there helping set up and stuff like that, so it wasn't an issue. But as it got busier again, it started to affect me more. I think I was only there for about an hour and a half, and I think I was disappearing to the toilet about 5 or 6 times. My guts did not feel right, but that's not because I needed anything. There was nothing wrong with it. It was the anxiety, I realised. I was getting sweaty. It was shakes. It was almost like flu symptoms. And it was at that point I was like, you know what, Siobhan, I've got to go. I can't. It's not going to work. I'm not feeling well. And as soon as I got home, it disappeared because I was out of that situation. I felt really bad about it because obviously it was a big do and things, but I just couldn't. I thought I was actually going to be physically ill because of this. And it was at that moment when I got home, it started to come together and click that I was in a lot of situations similar to this, and I was getting the same reaction from my body, which at that point I put 2 and 2 together, and that's what I've come out with. I mean, I can go to big events, like I used to go car shows and that a lot, and out in the open you're fine because it's open. You can mill about, you're with friends and things like that as well. But when it comes to situations like supermarkets, especially at this time of year, when there's a lot going on, a lot of people are rushing about, it does affect you. Well, it affects me. Leave a comment if it affects you too. I unfortunately don't have any ways of getting around this. I don't really have a coping mechanism, apart from some deep breaths and just carrying on, get things done as quick as I can and go. Because again, once you're out, get home and breathe, everything settles down, you're fine. But I know it's not a nice thing to be going through. I did say that this channel would be covering this sort of thing, so if it does affect you, let me know. If you've got any coping mechanisms, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear about them. It might work for me. I've not come across anything yet, because as I say, this doesn't affect me on a regular basis. It's certain situations. But no, I did say I wasn't going to be posting before Christmas, but at the same time, this is something that happened to me yesterday, and I feel if I can get this out now, it might help someone. Just realising that they're not alone. It is quite a common thing, but again, people don't really talk about it because it draws attention to the situation. So at that point, have a good one. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for watching my previous videos as well. There's quite a few of you have. I never realised I'd get so many views, so I am very grateful for that. I do appreciate it. But yeah, if you want more content, subscribe to the channel. I'm not doing this for subscribes or views. Again, as I say, this is for me to offload. This is a way of me venting, and if I can help people, happy days. I'm over the moon with that. But yeah, any questions, any coping mechanisms, anything that could help anyone else, please leave a comment. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.